In this video, I'll share with you how to start an LLC better than 99% of people. One of the most common questions I get asked is, Coach Darcy, how do I start an LLC? I'm gonna walk you through 5 key steps you wanna do so that you don't make huge mistakes that cost you thousands of dollars and tons of stress. And the key to starting a successful business is making sure your foundation is set up the right way. And so the first step you wanna do before you actually set up the LLC is secure a virtual office. If you're new to what exactly a virtual office is, it is a real street address at a physical office location. And the reason why it's called a virtual office is because you don't have to spend thousands of dollars renting out the space yourself. Instead, you can use it remotely, which means you can be anywhere around the world, but have a location in whatever city you want. And so if you're wondering, where do you get a virtual office? I'm glad you asked. You can get a virtual office from 3 companies: Alliance Virtual, Regis, and iPostal1. My personal recommendation is to get a virtual office with Alliance Virtual. They have over 2,000 locations across the world. Plus, you can get a virtual office for the low cost of $50 a month. And so if you're budget conscious or you got some room to spend, you can get all of that and more with Alliance Virtual. The second step I see the top 1% do is use an LLC formation service. This is a company that will form your LLC for you so that you don't have to deal with the complicated paperwork with your Secretary of State. Instead, with a few simple clicks, the formation company will submit your paperwork on your behalf. I understand if you typically like to do things yourself, but I also understand what it looks like when paperwork is filed incorrectly. And so I would highly recommend that you use an LLC formation service. And what's great is that there are services for all types of budget. And so if you have low funds and you want to get the most affordable LLC setup possible, then I would recommend you go with Inc. Authority, as they offer the most amount of value for free. As they'll form the LLC for free, they'll give you an EIN for free, and they offer an S-Corp tax election completely for free. But if you have a bit more room in your budget, that's where I would recommend Zen Business and Taylor Brands. What's great about Zen Business is that they offer a worry-free compliance. So if you need to make changes to your paperwork, they will help you. And then with Taylor Brands, if you want help building your website, business cards, and a logo, Taylor Brands can help you with your whole entire business, not just LLC formation. And so no matter where you are on your business journey, the top 1% hire professionals to take care of the LLC formation for them. The next step the top 1% do is that after they form their LLC, they open up a business checking account, because they understand that if they keep both their business and personal money in the same account, they could lose their limited liability that they just paid good money to get. And so in order to separate the money, they open up business accounts, and they especially like to open up accounts that offer sign-up bonuses. And so the first bonus you should know about is the Bluevine bonus. And so Bluevine is a fintech platform that makes banking very simple. And so if you meet just a few requirements, you can get $500 from them. The next bonus is Truist. And so Truist is a regional bank. Out of all the partnerships you have, you want to have a bank that you can visit in person. And so Truist has a $400 sign-up bonus for their business checking account. Next, we have a $250 bonus offered by Mercury. And what sets them apart is that they're perfect for startups, as they have AI automations. Next, we have Relay. This is a smaller bonus, but I still want to share it with you because they offer both a checking and savings account. And so Relay is another fintech platform that has a $50 sign-up bonus. And so with those 4 checking accounts, you can get over $1,000 in free cash. And there's nothing more the 1% like than free money. The next step that the 1% do when setting up their LLC is that they get an EIN. An EIN stands for an employer identification number. This is a 9-digit number that separates you from your business with the IRS. And so some business owners that aren't in the 1%, they use their social security card number, which isn't a good idea because it attaches you as a person to your business. And so you want, being in the 1%, as much separation from you as an individual than you as the CEO of your business. The next step that the 1% does is that they make sure they have a good team. You typically want a CPA or a certified public accountant. This is the person that will make sure you're following IRS and state guidelines. So if you need to submit annual paperwork or you need to alert the IRS on any changes in your business, they're going to be in your back pocket and help take care of the messy paperwork so you don't have to. In addition to the CPA, you also want a tax strategist. This is going to be the person that's going to reduce your taxes legally as much as possible. And so if you don't want to pay Uncle Sam thousands of dollars when you don't have to, you're going to want a tax strategist on your team. And then the last person you want to have on your team is a wealth strategist. This is the person that's going to help you manage the money that comes into your business and then flows to your personal account. And so I've heard from so many businesses, they were making hundreds of thousands of dollars, but at the end of the day, their bank account was in the negative because they had more expenses than the revenue they were bringing in. And so a wealth strategist will keep you on track and make sure you're maximizing the money so that you can actually get paid. If you do these 5 steps, you'll start an LLC like the top 1%. And if you want to know how to get free money like the 1%, make sure to check out the video right here.